¿Qué tal amigos? Aquí seguimos con Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Ver, básicamente, eh, ah, este sea el siguiente capítulo.
Do you have my seals yet?
Of course I do. It was easy.
How could I have
Y
doubted your greatness?
estuve dice la misión, o sea,
Nonetheless,
más no,
I
pero
appreciate the work you've done.
el hacerlo, más no
Would
el
you be
buscar
interested in
las
another job?
pinches edificios.
I'm interested.
I'm impressed with your work.
Did you expect any less?
I had hoped, but hiring you was a gamble.
Most things in life are.
I am perhaps a bit more willing to gamble than my fellow generals would like.
If you take no risks, you win no wars.
Exactly. How is it a mercenary understands this when the greatest generals of Athens don't?
I'm not sure whether I should feel flattered or insulted.
The Spartans are trying to find our supply lines. We've caught several spies already. We cannot afford such a loss.
Not if you want to keep your troops alive, no.
I need you to kill more of their commanders. Leave their hoplites without leadership. They'll be scrambling.
Are you sure? Spartans are fierce warriors.
Warriors, yes. Thinkers, no. They react like wild animals. Put them in a situation that requires genuine thought, and they fall apart. Kill the commanders and bring me their seals. We'll see how the other generals
¿Cuántos más?
react to
¿Cuántos
that.
más?
I'll get you your seals.
The sooner the better.
I know what I have to do.
Más todavía. Más. Inventario. Tengo un punto de habilidad. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Dominar bestias, ¿verdad? Sí, sí. Tu madre. No. Ah, por eso era el punto A. Yo creo que si subo mi espada, ya puedo pelear contra el león en Nemea. El mejor. Y era aquí no primero.
Let's go! Yeah! Yeah!
Τι πεις, άνθρωπε? Μην αφήσεις με χωρίς κοιμήματα.
Come on.
Kill the snake before it's too late!
Güey. Bueno, loco.
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Pericles sent me. He was worried about you. Do you often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
I'll track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city before the Spartans can breach the walls.
Claro. Salir de aquí. Tengo que salir de aquí. No me rendiré, no me rendiré. Muy buena película. Spirit.
The part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere.
Cabrón.
Snakes. Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiojos. Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident.
Zona de investigación. Arriba.
It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiojos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. This must be the house of Metiojos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiojos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Poractis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
Tell me what I want to know, or I'll cut you down right now. Your cause will be forgotten, and so will you.
All right, all right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
You've crossed a line. Now you must pay the price.
We will never surrender to the likes of you. We will make Athens great again.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
Hay que matar a todos, mijo, aquí. Todos tienen que morir. Como en Juego de Tronos, nadie vive aquí, todos se mueren. De hecho, bueno, voy a hablar de esa madre porque al final no me entumo nada. 4 ese vato.
You'll feel the sting of my venom.
Pero ese güey. ¿Qué trabajo o qué? ¿Qué bugueado?
I'll end you, mister.
¿Cómo que está trabajo?
You can't stop me.
Uy, no, es.
What are you trying to prove? Death is
Ay, güey. Joder. Bueno. Qué bueno que se haya quedado trabado el güey ahí, pero lástima que hubo razón que quería como para matarme. Y que vamos a ver qué pedo. O sea, ¿qué podemos hacer? Ojalá se quede trabado otra vez. Pinche chinga. Meter.
You'll feel the sting of my venom.
Cabrón, no mames.
I'll end you, mis Dios.
Help! It burns!
Cabrón, no, espérame, no.
I'm surprised.
Cabrón.
What are you?
You can't stop me.
You're simple. What are you?
His death should keep friends of Pericles safe.
Pinche madre. Güey. No me rendiré, no me rendiré. No. Uy. Se va a agradecer otro que pedo. Robó el tesoro.
He spotted the target.
Matado pobre.
Από τις θαλάσσιες πόλεμος απαξί τα εμπορεύματα. Τις θαλάσσιες πόλεμος.
Ιωνών κακών προϊστήμη.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I gave them what the gods demanded. Justice.
The punishment seems fair. Still, it pains me to see sons and daughters of Athens turning against one another.
They tried to kill you. If I hadn't arrived when I did, they would have succeeded.
Thank you for your help, Misthios. I'll be sure to mention it to Pericles.
Pues,
That's everything Pericles wanted.
Pericles.
Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Pericles. Alexios. Alexios es un buen nombre, ¿verdad? Está chido. Pues le puedes decir Alex cuando está niño y le llamas pues Alexios cuando está grande. O cuando te enojas con el niño, pues Alexios, hijo. Y te digo porque la conozco, perro.
We'll be watching you, Misthios. At least give them a welcome first. Fine. Pericles.
Intentaba matarlos,
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe,
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
Pericles.
No, for Aspasia.
Pues sí.
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to
Qué
fit.
guerrero.
But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
Outfit.
There's no way I'm wearing that.
But if you don't,
I mean it, Phoebe.
you have to leave your weapons here, though.
No.
Fine.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry, you've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
Perhaps your individual fashion sense would get their memories working. Now then, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it.
Soy un guerrero, perro. No estoy para la
The way to
política.
the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, The fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a
Protagoras.
sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachus. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
Yo también.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating elbow. Misthios in Pericles' abode? I never thought I'd see the day. You must have seen me doing my impression of Hermippus. I call it the dejected weasel. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides.
Euripides.
Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
Thank you, Euripides.
Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again.
Amistios? Here? I suppose they've sent you to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So, we get him drunk, and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen
Ok,
what it can
vamos a
do.
poner pedos como cuando estábamos más morridos, ¿verdad? Que una pinche peda y que...
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
You shouldn't be in here. What do you want?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful.
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure he wouldn't.
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though.
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship, where he took pity on me. Now, I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning, Perhaps one drink.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
Piano.
This wine is terrible.
I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos.
Have you been listening to nothing I say?
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Bueno, qué pedo.
Mistios. Dionysus, there you are. Everyone else here is boring. Let's play a singing game. You like to sing? You like to sing.
Let's do this.
I want to play too, but who should start?
Euripides should start. It was his idea.
Fine, fine, but let's do a good one. A battle song?
Is there any other kind?
At the flick of a limb comes Aspasia's whim, and Pericles' walls aim to contain us all within.
The Spartan hordes outside eat your cattle and children alive. They dance at your walls. They don't rain, but they squall.
Pericles guarantees death for us all.
Oh, so bring your merchants and bring their butlers. If they be sons, they bring their fathers. This is war, war, war.
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver. Bring the helots if they be spillers. It is war, war, war.
Collect your weak and collect your sinners. Line them up at the Farling's dinner. This is war, war, war.
If they want blood, then blood you'll give them.
Or stab their guts and let them spill it. This is war, war, war.
The stupid sweepers, the genius teachers, all just meats and juice and liver.
So grab your spears and grab your daggers. Plunge them deep in. Heroes they'll make us. This is war, war, war. This is war, war, war.
War, war, war.
War, war, war.
Enough, enough.
Gracias,
You're a
gracias.
great singer.
The best. You should act in my plays.
Here, take this to remember the occasion. This party has turned out much better than I ever could have expected.
I only use these terms, war, gods, civility, etc., in context of what we can observe. I can see soldiers fighting, sure, but does that really bring me any closer to understanding war?
Mistios? At this party? Well, at least you're someone new to talk to.
Sure, we can talk. What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens, Cleon.
I'll change the subject again. I'm looking for someone. A Spartan woman.
Spartan? Hopefully she's dead in the gutters. It's better than those mongrels deserve.
I wonder if you found the woman, even if you saw her with your own eyes, would you believe her existence to be true?
This is getting nowhere. Forget it.
If you don't want to discuss that, then what?
This has been useless. Here.
Ήστα τον γείτονά μου στις θέατρες. Πού με ακούεις? Λέγω Σίγιαν και Πρωτός.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Acá como entro por acá, güey. ¿Cómo entro?
Η αγορά πληθύσα. Κακίνος ο
Qué miedo.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you.
What the fuck, man?
Authority. Such aggression.
Ugh.
I can see why Pericles
Okay,
has taken
chingado.
such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're
Yo
looking
tengo el
for.
aceite.
Maybe they're in here.
Enfermo.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun!
No.
What do you say? Care to join us?
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Prostitutes? This is serious.
They don't like being called that, and for good reason. They offer so much more than their bodies.
Such as...
These women are companions, counselors, confidants. Powerful men come to the Etera asking for advice and value their words more than those of their closest friends and advisors. Ali, come back inside! Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
If it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
You remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rules. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time.
Aspasia.
Who is she?
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, now. To convince someone in this house, even your eyes must tell a lie.
Fine, it was me. But my actions were personal, not political.
We do what we have to survive, and there's no shame in that, believe me. You make an interesting choice, Alexios, in not dressing to fit in.
Fit in? Fancy clothes wouldn't help me fit in. Your Athenian hitons are strange to me.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Η θυγάτη σου με τα φύλλων συμμοριτών των ιών μου εξοικίασα πήγαγον.
¿Preparo qué? No. Por acá.
Διαθέτει και πρώτη κλέβουση. Αληθώς. Και πολλούς υπλούτους επίσης υπόθεση.
Como subo.
Με φόβητε μη εξέλθει.
Por aquí. No. Por acá. ¿Cómo subo? ¿Qué pedo?
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
¿Por aquí? No. Poco. Pericles.
Alexios. I don't recall sending for you, Misthios. Phoebe shouldn't have let you in here.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
Cha la 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 la. La la la.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Y no puedo aplicar el parkour.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You'll get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There is a physician in Argolis that may be able to help me.
You're sick? You've never been sick.
No, I'm fine. I just need to talk to him.
Okay, good. It would be weird if you were sick. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay, thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
Hola. caballito boy.
Προστίτο φεδρών.
I don't want to be spotted here.
Πάψε, αυτήκα. Πάψε.
Talking in Alexios! I knew you'd change your mind after turning me down. Unfortunately, love must wait a little longer.
Whatever you say.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, but I believe you've talked enough for the both of us. We must find another use for that mouth of yours.
Speak to him long enough, and you may find the smallest hint of knowledge veiled deep behind his enthusiastic advances.
A compliment and an insult in the same sentence. He truly is gifted. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophanes who wants to become an Athenian citizen, but he needs a bit of help. Your help.
I can't wait to hear why it's my help he needs.
Any Mystios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need to do is sign my friend's name on a little list.
This sounds simple. Now tell me why it isn't.
There's the small matter that you'll have to enter the Metroon, where you're not allowed, and forge his name well enough, of course.
So he's trying to become a citizen illegally. You should have led with that.
I'll try to remember that the next time. The building you're looking for is near the Agora. Be safe.
I don't speak in circles or any other shape. You answered one of my questions, and that brought another to mind.
And another.
Careful. It feels good to strike you down.
Business, nothing personal.
Güey, órale, güey. Ya, pagar la pinche.
Χαρακτήρισαν τις τραγωδίες προαιρούνται του ύψους της διανοίας Ένεκεν. Τραγωδία εκλαμβάνει τις ιστορίες αυτών. Και πλήττεται τάπες τραγωδοποιού Ένεκα.
There, his name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades.
Lo pelaron. Demasiado, de hecho. Cuando vamos de aquí.
My favorite Misthios returns.
Sophanis' name is on the list, but it came at a price.
I see. Well, sometimes blood must be shed. You were the right Misthios for the job. Now that you forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's one more thing that needs to be done.
Next time you want me to do two things, tell me both at the same time.
The second is dependent on the first. I needed to know it was complete. I didn't expect you to get so upset about it.
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sofani's name on the list doesn't make him a citizen. He also needs a witness who can validate his citizenship.
So you want me to be the witness?
If only it were that easy. No, there's someone I have in mind. An extremely handsome man by the name of Peros.
I'll find your handsome witness.
Perfect. I knew you'd be willing to help.
Time to find Peros.
He's often around the Justice Building on the east side of the Agora.
And I just ask him to help?
Peros needs to say that the parents of Sofanis were both Athenian. How you get him to do it is up to you.
Dito tutto!
Βάζεστε το φωνία και χειροφτώνει. Ο αιμός σου δεν σκετώ το βήμα. Λέγω
The witness. There you are.
Αν παραμείνω ζωή να απολέσω.
και διελθύνεντα.
Τρέχετε! Τρέχετε!
Έλα.
Ούκαρες το τούτο.
That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome? Can't say.
You tell Theon I'm not giving him anymore. If he wants to talk to me, he can come himself.
I'm not here about debts.
Well, what do you want then?
There's something I need your help with. Well, you'd actually be helping someone else.
That someone sent you tells me it's something I'd be better off avoiding.
You just need to validate a man's citizenship. Alcibiades said it's an easy role for you to play.
Ah, Alcibiades. He is persistent. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanes.
Sophanis. I know that name well. I won't help you though, not for him.
I don't know him. Why don't you want to help?
True Mystios never get all the information up front. Sophanis betrayed his men for Drachmi. He deserves death, not citizenship. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't know, but now you do.
Sounds like Theon may be sending someone to collect from you. Wouldn't it be nice to have the drachmi you need?
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Come on.
Espero que mínimo me den unos 1000 para recuperar los 200 que acabo de perder.
Ella.
I see you have good taste.
Yeah.
Πάσε τούτου ταχαίο. Πάψε.
Ασχολίανται.
Κρατεά και τρομερή Αθηνά.
You've returned.
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay away. I hope there were no issues.
Yes, he just needed a little push.
Ah, I was worried about that. Well, you did the right thing.
You kept information from me. Information that would have been nice to know.
I believe people like Sophanis deserve second chances. I didn't think what he did mattered to you.
Next time, let me decide what matters to me.
Understood. I should give Sophanis the news.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
Nobody changes. Not enough, at least.
Then do a person's actions stay with them for life? If a man steals a sword from a blacksmith, is he bad until death takes him? How can we predict a person's future actions?
A person's past shows who they'll become. The one easy part of my job is how predictable people can be.
Then a war criminal such as Sophanis must bear that choice with no hope to change how he's seen. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak on that another time.
Thank the gods.
Τι συνέβη μόλις?
Τι γίνεται?
Tengo otro punto, vamos a ver. Y esto va. Nos queda domar un animal.
This area will be well defended.
Your form is terrible.
Is someone there? My mind must be playing tricks on me.
Bien. Carro. O en 1500.
That noise is annoying.
Hey! Going down! To the
Laga! Out! Ah, for... Out! Out!
Ok, misiones. inventario. Misiones. Ah, directamente tenían que haber transportado al puerto. Por el león en Nemea.
I posted a quest on the ship's board. I have a good feeling about this one.
Did you find what you were looking for in Athens?
A few clues, but this won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my mother. They called me.
Welcome back. There's a message for you on the board. Came from the Delos Islands. One of the cultists is there, Alexios. His name is Porfavor.
You reading my messages, Varnavas?
I may have taken a peek.
Hay que ir aquí. Para eso necesitamos devolvernos.
Get board! Oars at the ready! Increase speed! Here we go! Under position!
Tírate una de esas de ahí. ¿O no? Creo que sí, ¿no? Me voy. Ah, son 5 arcos.
We need to keep away from the shoreline here.
Why?
Years ago, we found a dying man on the beach. Arms ripped from his body, face scarred by terror. At his last breath, he warned of a beast who roams the woods near the shore.
A beast? Really?
Yes, a monster! With big red flaming eyes and a roar like Zeus's thunder.
And, of course, you see them.
Like the gods, we never see them, but know they exist. You think Zeus doesn't exist? We can't see him with our...
Chinga.
eyes.
Well, of course. But
Herodotus, he's got a point.
Rowers, go!
The commander's leaving the helm.
Aquí vamos a pie. Ay, cabrón.
King of beasts.
Uy. Uy. Vale. Vale, se me va. Me junta el pinche ganado. Madre. Ching. Perro, perro maldito. No. Se está cargando este perro. Parte Brown. Dale. No pega un golpea. Pega un golpecillo. Sé que es el legendario. Qué bueno. Flecha, ¿no? Ah. Ya muy bien, ¿eh? Ya muy bien.
Come back! There's a message for you on
Esa mamá poco está acá, güey.
the board. Came from the Vilos Island. One of the cultists is there, Alexios. His name is Porfavor.
You reading my messages, Varnavas?
I may have taken a peek.
Get that sail up! Forward! Head for open water! Full speed!
Nada más. le doy. No, se va.
The Adrestia was built to survive the worst storms and the toughest battles.
Let's go!
She was meant to sail on waters as glorious as this.
Raise the sail! Onward!
Attention! Commander leaving the helm!
Y si me meto con fuegos.
King of beasts.
Come on, come on.
I don't want to be spotted here.
Come on.
Ella.
Voy. Caigo. Hombre, qué chinga.
Hold up.
Qué buena idea. Inventario. Ok. Ah, no puedo aquí, ¿verdad? No puedo. Vamos a ir aquí. Ah, esto me dolió la mano, güey. Me duele el inventario. Los juegos.
Ella. Ella.
Beast Slayer,
I'm glad to see you again.
The Nemean lion's pelt.
Magnificent. As is its hunter.
Strength is powerless in the face of beauty. Even Heracles fell to its sway.
You slay me as easily with your words as your weapons do these beasts.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Raja baraja. Raja baraja. Coronándolo a toda corona. ¿Me dieron? Más 12.500 misiones. ¿Qué misiones tenemos ahorita? ¿Qué otra esa madre?
Aphrodite, Artemis, Athena, mothers and daughters of Olympus, please, lead us to safety. We can't lose anyone else.
I'm none of those, but I am Alexios, Hemistios. What's wrong?
My people are in grave danger. We lost our leaders and our warriors, and now our hunters have disappeared.
Hunting parties can be gone for weeks before returning. What happened to everyone else?
War. The fight between Athens and Sparta has reached our borders, so the men left to offer their swords. I fear that those remaining will be lost to the sons of Xerxes.
I would not trade our roles in this situation. Though killing is my specialty, and I can hunt and track.
Do you deal in advice? I don't know how to address my people. They know something is wrong, and I'm not sure what to do about it.
There's no easy answer. If you were to take it one step at a time, how would you start?
I can't bring back the men, or stop the sons of Xerxes by myself. I know it's a lot to ask, but can you bring them home? Even if it's just bones, we'll need to honor them.
I'll look for the missing hunters.
My cousin Agnodiki volunteered to look for them. She hasn't returned either.
Muy mal.
Come on. Let's move.
Vamos, vamos, vamos.
You don't stand a chance. Ed, I see it. What? No! Get it out!
I can't repay you, so I won't try.
Okay.
Those bastards! Those bastards!
Are you all right?
Do I look
La
all
prima.
right?
You survived. It's more than we can say for your companions.
That was our warning. First our hunters, then the rest of the village. I need to warn our magistrate about the son of Xerxes and their plans.
And I need to see her about my payment.
You got a reason to be here?
You won't escape!
returned. What news of Agnodeki and the hunters?
Magistrate Perictioni, I have grave news. The sons of Xerxes are preparing to strike. Oh, it's you. Magistrate, this Mistio saved me from certain death.
For double the reward, I hope?
Finally, someone around here who knows how to use a sword. I've been trying to convince Peri to build our defenses since we first saw the sons of Xerxes creeping closer to the village.
This is my sister, Thea. She considers herself to be acting general of Lalea in the men's absence.
It was your husband who shielded us before. Someone must do so now! Did you hear anything Agnodiki said? If we wait on the gods for help, we will be massacred.
The only language the sons of Xerxes seem to understand is violence.
Misthios, what if I hired you to protect the village?
I'll do what I can.
Good. Meet me at Kiphisos Spring. I have plans for those sons of Xerxes. Good to see your face again.
Yours too.
Lalea is the daughter of Kiphisos, god of this spring. It's said that she lives in these pools.
Thea, right? Perictioni told me you've been acting as general. Though, from what I saw earlier, you and your sister don't see eye to eye.
Peri would die folded in prayer before she asked for my advice.
Sometimes we want a comforting voice that says everything will be okay, rather than to be confronted with harsh reality.
And now we are on the knife's edge waiting for the slaughter, and we have done nothing. I must prepare myself to fight, and hopefully the others too. Can you teach me?
Your sister says you act like a general. Let's see if you fight like one.
I'm ready. What the? Ha! Oh! I told you not to go easy on me. Ah! You hit... Well, that was humbling.
The sons of Xerxes won't be as kind.
No, it's a good wake-up call. One I wish Peri could have. But Big Sister always knows best.
Sounds like she's always giving you a hard time.
You could say that. Acting like the hero while I do the dirty work.
Now you have the Eagle Bearer on your side.
Then you'll be the Perseus to my Andromeda.
I seem to recall the legend saying that Andromeda was nude and tied to a rock.
Was she? I'll have to remember that the next time I'm reenacting the myth. Lalea has a rich heritage for theater, though not so much for fighting.
We should get back to the task at hand. There's still a lot to do.
You're right, but it's hard to know where to start. I need to train the others for war, but we are without weapons and armor. No blacksmith. But his daughter is still here.
And what about the hunters you lost?
We need to train replacements. There's also a camp close by. Likely the daughters of Artemis. They are not a friendly bunch, so we've been doing our best to avoid them.
I'll get to it.
Vamos a ver.
Tell me to make the weapons, but any of them ask if I know how. Oh, who are you?
A mercenary hired by the village magistrate.
Oh, That explains why I don't know you. I'm Ethiadusa. Please don't tell me you need new weapons or armor.
I don't, but the rest of the village does.
Oh, that's worse.
I thought you were the village blacksmith. Why are you so reluctant?
I'm not the village blacksmith. My father is, and my brother is his apprentice. I just fetch wood when they need it. Now they all expect me to arm the village.
Is there any way I can help?
I think Pater left the molds and tools nearby, but I need ore, and even then I might make something utterly useless.
What kind of ore do you need?
Any kind of ore will technically do, but...
But...
My pater used the legendary ore when making a dagger for my mater. It is called Aphrodite's ore. Sounds strange, but it's true.
I'll bring back Aphrodite's ore.
Cabrón, tan lejos.
This is the whole hunting party?
We're all Aleia has to spare since the sons of Xerxes killed our husbands and sons. You must be the Mystios Perictioni hired.
I am.
We may not be the big brutes you're used to, but we're versed in killing well enough.
Well, we know how to fish.
That's a start.
We're ready. Do you have everything you need?
Yes. Get your bows and we'll go. Tell me about Lalea.
We've been blessed by both the waters of Kephissos and by Aphrodite herself. For she is the source of all beauty.
All settlements need to be near water. Ours just has a lot.
And you fish in the pools and the river?
Kephissos provides us with what we need.
Not enough in there to provide for all of Lalea. That's why we need you.
With the sons of Xerxes so close, is there less game around?
We've been relying more on fish and fruit. It's enough for now.
Animals don't scream and beg for mercy the way humans do. I doubt they interest the sons of Xerxes as much.
They're still food. Perhaps their numbers aren't as high as we think.
They may not have enough archers to black out the sun with arrows, but they do have enough to fill every citizen of Lalea with holes.
Here we are. A great bear is said to live nearby.
Don't mention the bear. I'm already regretting being here.
To shoot, you need to raise your elbow to be level with your ear, your arm straight and relaxed. Your arrow needs to be just below your eye, then exhale and release. Try to aim for the eye, so that you don't damage the rest of the meat.
Ha-ha! You don't stand a chance! Ah.
Misión es diferente, ¿verdad? Ah, mata otros animales, ok.
Thank you, Mistios. I've learned much from the bow. Aphrodite may provide, but Artemis acts.
Lalea is such a beautiful place. I'm glad I can do my part to take care of it. Thank you.
That should be enough to get you through the week, but there's still much to be done for Alea.
El peor no es bajar, el peor es subir.
This is where Leonidas was laid to rest. I wish I had known him. The Persians were insane to try to climb these cliffs.
Ok.
That must be the cave. I can see why this ore is named for Aphrodite.
el agua, ¿verdad? Cuánto daría por... Ya, pero... Cuánto daría por nuestro amor. Vamos, todos.
I found the ore.
Amazing. I'll ready the molds.
Will that be enough for the village?
It should be a good start. Oh, that reminds me. I have a problem.
You and the rest of Lalea.
I'm just one smith, and I can divide my time between making weapons and armor, but it will slow down the process. It would be faster if I just worked on one. Which should I focus on? Weapons or armor?
Yo que armas, ¿no?
We can't kill bandits without weapons. We'll just have to hope their archers have poor aim.
Yes, you're right. Your accordance gives me hope. Thank you for your help.
I've done all I can for these women. Time to get back to Parte.
Perry, we need to be strong.
Eaglebearer. Good. You can talk some sense into my sister.
I've just spoken with the hunting party. They recovered new enemy arrows near the boundaries of the village.
Scouts, likely sent ahead to find weaknesses in Lalea's defenses, of which there are many.
That's what I've been telling Perry! We need to kill those scouts. Even if we do defeat the lion's share of the Suns in battle, the scouts will cut our throats as we sleep.
If everyone dies in battle, there will be no village left to defend. Agnodiki spoke of enemy weapons caches. If we destroy those, we'll cut the legs off our foes.
We need to deal with this now.
Which do we focus on, the scouts or the caches?
I'll take care of the scouts. The last thing we need is an ambush.
If you've chosen wrong, we'll be exposed with nothing to show for it. But if you must go, go now. Are you ready?
I'll see you when it's done.
What is it that Spartans say about shields? With them or on them?
May the gods guide your path and the arc of your sword. Destroying the caches is strategic. Wandering through the woods looking for scouts will waste no time.
Είναι το κατηραμένο αέριο. Όποτε απεκυρά την πολύ μία κάμη.
Venga.
Better keep your distance. Protect them with your life. Let's go! For honor! Put it out!
¿Puedes dejar de creer, por favor? Vamos, 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 vamos.
Επικαλούμε σε μάκαρ, πολιώνυμε, περίπολε και τελετάρχα. Θεόν, πάτεροι δε και ιε, σκυπτούχε, κουρ...
That's all of them. Better get back to Lalea. I hunted them to the last.
I'll sleep easier knowing that.
I still worry about them overcoming our numbers in battle. But thank you. This will change our fate.
How prepared are we?
We're under attack. Thea and her warriors are holding them off, but we need reinforcements.
As prepared as we're going to be. Go. I'll stay with those who can't fight.
This way! They've got us pinned against the rocks. Oh, give that to me!
can't believe we did it. But the cost.
Yeah. This is war.
We killed them. How? All I remember was swinging until my arms hurt, then swinging more. If you hadn't killed those scouts, I might have died thinking of them.
I'm glad it's over.
I may not be a champion of the gods, but it'll take more than a few wounds to fell me. Let's return to Lalea.
Por el Chile.
Over there.
Perry!
Thea, I'm here. It's okay.
It's over. We beat them back. All that's left to do is burn the bodies.
You protected my sister and my village. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
We protected each other.
I don't know how we can ever repay you.
I can think of a few ways I can repay you.
Really? You're having this discussion here? In front of your sister and the whole town?
Later, then.
Gratitude, Misthios. Here is the drachmi as promised. You will always be welcome in Lalea.
My grandfather died not too far from here. I'm glad you defended this place from the Persians.
Alexios, if you could come see me before you leave, I'll be by the waterfall.
And now the work of rebuilding begins.
Vamos a la cascada. Obvio que tenemos tiempo, para eso siempre hay tiempo.
It's good to see all this beauty at peace once again.
And for years to come, thanks to you.
I can't promise you peace.
But you did give us the tools to preserve it.
So, what kind of reward did you have in mind?
My first thoughts were of getting you out of those clothes.
If that's the first thought, I can't wait to see how the second and third thoughts go.
Oh, there won't be much thinking. But there will be seconds and thirds.
Uf, uf. Qué galán, Qué galán.
What will you do now?
With everything taken care of, I'm free to do what I want. A list that includes spending more time with you.
Te explico.
Come with me then. I can always use someone who can think and use a sword.
You only want me around for my brains and my brawn.
Would you prefer I said I wanted you to keep my bed warm?
I've lived here my whole life. To leave it, well, that would be an adventure.
Uf, uf. Bueno, a mejor lo que tengo ahorita. Tengo madera. Sangre para Afrodita. Habilidades. Un taxo. Un taxo que vamos a usar en, puede ser que sea este. Ok. Ok. Misiones. Mira, aquí cerca. Oh. Isla de Zeus. Acá. Ok, a ver, cámara. Cerca hay una. Tengo que ver si ahí puedo conseguir unas. ¿Cómo se llama? Para la misión. ¿Cómo se llama esa chingadera? Emblemas. Entonces tengo que ponerla, ¿no? Más bien para que me digan. Ah, pero estos son. Certeza de 35.000 cabrones. Ya por la izquierda. Creo.
Stay back!
Sounds human. Better check it out.
Una trampa en el. Esa madre, la lumbre esa. aquí por si un cabrón quiere venir a joder. Güey, baja. ¿No? Hey.
What's that?
Hey, chiquitín. Ala, qué chido. Escuchaba ni madre. No. Ahí está, ya.
I prolong.
No, ninguno me dio nada. Encabronado. Ya, hasta que voy a hacer el que me da el pinche pichi. No de 3. Ok.
Perfect timing, Eaglebearer. Interested in joining us on the battlefield as we gut those Spartan dogs?
Dale, dale.
All right, I'm in.
Glad to hear it. Let's send those Spartans to Hades.
Hades. He ganado dos con Esparta, ¿verdad? Con esos güeyes todavía no. Que es parte de... Es bien cabrón, Tengo que hacer muy bien. Seguimos a la... Güey. Hablando chato del perro. Ay, se me acabo de hacer así. Misiones. Y es un tal pinche oso de esa madre. Papá. Pues vamos aquí. Y vamos acá abajo, para abajo. Me dan ganas de desayunar. Me dan ganas.
That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse. A sturdy horse. It's also a stolen horse.
It looks like I'll have to report you, Socrates. It's what a good citizen would do, right?
Oh, very good. Although a bit preemptive without all the details, wouldn't you say?
It was a joke.
The real question is whether there is truth behind the joke, or if one's mind can be changed once the whole story is revealed.
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the proper course of action, but I'd like to know what you think is right.
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide. Can such a crime be justified? It's an interesting thought.
Where is the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables southwest of here.
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in. I'll let him tell you the rest.
That's the thief. You won't escape.
responder, güey. Güey.
Eso es.
Ay, no seas mamón. Eso es que pedo. Qué mentira.
Have a good flight?
Ανάκρουσε πρίμναν.
Es.
Are you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Misthios judge me?
Better than an Athenian guard. Anything to say?
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had the drachmi to buy a new one, I would have.
I have enough information to make a decision.
I hope you can understand. Wouldn't you do the same if it was your family?
Bueno. Digo, robarnos bueno, pero Vamos a entregar esta misión para ir a desayunar. Y ahorita volvemos a un ratillo.
Have you decided what should be done?
Pues es que, bueno.
If he needs the horse more than the man he stole it from, let him keep it. It will do him more good.
So, determining whether a crime deserves a consequence or reward is dependent on the reasons behind it? An intriguing thought, although I can see how dangerous such thinking might be.
The real question is whether my decision matters at all, or if this was just another test to see what I would do.
There is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it is neither.
Now you're not making sense on purpose.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just? Or should the man be punished?
If the action was for a good reason, then he is in the right.
So, in times like these, people like us get to determine the law. Many would believe a murder still deserves consequence.
The people whose lives were saved would disagree.
Then perhaps making choices that affect the most people for good is a correct path. Wouldn't you agree?
Are we done yet? I can't stay here all day.
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Okay.
Allá. Ok. Vamos. Ok. Aquí llegamos por hoy y ahorita volvemos en un rato más. Sobre salud.